This is WrestleMSX and welcome to the Musings of Raw and SmackDown. This is where we'll be looking at the ups and downs, good and bad, left and right, top and bottom, and on occasion behind of what's been happening over the past week. So if you want some real insight and not just smoke blowing up your backside, then stay tuned, give us a watch and enjoy.
Hello, I'm Michael.
I'm Sally, and let's start with SmackDown. Oh, and if there's something that we don't mention, it's not because we've forgotten about it, it's just that we don't feel like it's worth going into a deep dive on it. Not everything really needs it.
No. Some things are cut and dry, aren't they?
Fair. Unless, we may have forgotten about something.
Yes, you may have forgotten something.
Let's start with the triple threat tag team match from SmackDown.
Because I was calling this a 5-star. It might be a 5-star.
Could be.
5 tag match, ladder match at WrestleMania, and now we've got a standard tag title shot for Street Profits this coming Friday against DIY.
Yeah.
With Pretty Deadly waiting in the wings as #1 contenders. This seems all a little bit civilised all of a sudden with my super tag death match at WrestleMania out the window. I mean, obviously it could still happen.
Yeah.
But it's looking less likely. I mean, I had Lascar, DIY, Pretty Deadly, Street Profits, and Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah.
They're all vying for that tag title. We're all like, oh, I'm going to beat you. And I was like, yes. A couple of weeks ago, this is going to be 5-team ladder match WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden,
Well, they've got to get there.
it's just Street Profits against DIY this coming Friday. And then Pretty Deadly get a tag title match either the Friday after, or they might prolong it, but they're #1 contenders.
Yeah.
Unless something happens this week and somebody intervenes.
Exactly. It's still 6 weeks?
Yeah, 5-6 weeks, 40 days, apparently, since Raw. I think that's what they said. So, I don't know.
The dream could still come true. Randy Orton also made his triumphant return, clearly gunning for Kevin Owens. WrestleMania match?
Yes, I mean, no wonder they need 2 nights. They need 3 nights if I was booking.
God, I know.
I mean, every match, that's WrestleMania.
That's
a Mania match.
Red Mania match.
That's a Mania match. I mean, he's got to be gunning for Owens. I mean, hasn't he?
I mean, obviously, he came out for him when he returned.
And that's going to be...
that's what he spoke about.
I think it's a bigger match than SmackDown, them two.
Yes.
Clashing.
Yeah.
It has to be.
I mean, we need to hear from Owens yet as well.
Yeah, which we probably were in his car again.
Yeah. Maybe stalking Orton's house this time.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it can't just be standard SmackDown, and the next obviously big event is Mania. So didn't you know? yeah, you want to get yourself on the interweb. So I can see, it's got to be a. But then it's what does he do after? I've dealt with you, Kevin.
And now I'm going after John.
Yeah, well,
I
think that will. Yeah, that's coming.
Definitely.
Also on SmackDown, Alba Fyre returned. That was unexpected.
Yes,
I
very
did
much
not
so.
and I loved it. It was the surprise. It's what you want. You want that shock. Oh wow, it's her. Yeah, where's she been for the last umpteen months?
How long.
I mean, it's looking like she's going to be Chelsea Green's lackey.
Yeah, she did seem to pledge allegiance to Green.
But better that than be released.
Yeah.
And on a serious note, it makes you wonder what it was that Fire had over Dawn and why they let her go. It could be ring skills, it could be mic skills. She may have been a bad apple. The problem is we don't know.
We did, because obviously they probably had more in NXT.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we've only really seen what's been on Raw and SmackDown.
But it's... Yeah, I mean, obviously they've seen something in Fire that they feel is worth pursuing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously when you see Dawn going, you just automatically assume, Alba Fyre will be going as well.
She'll be lost within the mix.
But no. I mean, it's like the Sonya Deville thing. She's gone, but since then we've not seen Baszler or Stark.
No.
So whether they're reworking them as a package, because if you put them straight back onto Raw after Deville went, they've got to be like, oh, has anybody seen Sonya Deville?
Yeah.
But I don't know where she's
Someone
gone.
missing.
Whereas if they kind of leave it and then bring them back in a month's time,
People forget.
People will, well, that's what they're hoping.
Yeah.
But yeah, Deville was a big surprise why they let her go. Or didn't renew.
Didn't-
or whatever you want to
yeah.
call it, she's gone. But why they didn't want to keep her is anyone's guess.
Yeah. And then we also had another return.
What, another one?
Another one.
Right.
Jade Cargill, and she's mad.
Oh, she is mad.
Cargill Naomi WrestleMania.
May
as well add it to
maybe
it.
do 3 nights now. Yeah. But I think because there's that many matches, I think this one would be a squash match.
You reckon?
Yeah, I mean, she
Just
battered her. She's absolutely
ground and
destroyed her.
pound,
She
done.
did it at Elimination Chamber. Now, the thing is, Naomi was fully fit.
Yeah.
She was
She's
caught
not
by.
started.
She wasn't really caught by surprise because she saw her coming down. And even though she did the diversion away from Morgan, she was going straight for Naomi. So she knew she was coming.
Yeah.
And then on SmackDown this past Friday, she just destroyed her again. There was nothing wrong
wasn't
with her.
injured.
She wasn't injured because she took the neck breaks off when she was shouting at not Cargill, Belair. So she wasn't injured. She could see it. She had the whole rampway entrance to prepare
Yeah.
for something. Now she knows she'd done it because she admitted it. So she knew Cargill was coming for her. She could have readied herself, but she got absolutely destroyed.
Yeah. Just a bit.
So I think because there would be that many matches
Wow.
on the
The
card,
way you're booking
the way I'm
it, yeah.
going at Mania, I think this will just be she'll come in, absolutely destroy her,
Okay. Yeah.
and that'll be it.
Bianca
Bianca,
being involved.
I don't know because she's got the Mania match and she's not.
I mean, it depends because you could have, if they are having it at Mania, you could have Cargill and Naomi one night, and then
what Bianca's
Bianca's
Cargill
on
the
the second
next.
night. No, not Bianca Cargill, but so then Cargill, she could be at ringside, and it's like, oh,
Will she? Won't she?
who's she backing? It'll be that type of thing, won't it? She could be out there, not wrestling, but she could be just kind of there, and it could be on the opposite night to what her match is.
No, yeah. No, I don't think Bianca will be. I mean, I think she had time to get to her Belair anyway on SmackDown because she walked past her.
Yeah.
To
so
get,
Jade.
So if she had a problem,
Jade
if Jade had a
seems
problem with
fine.
Belair,
Yeah.
she'd have attacked her there and then probably gone to Naomi. But she went straight past her, straight to Naomi. So I don't think Bianca's involved. I don't think so, unless she's playing it cool. Unless Bianca,
real cool.
unless Bianca was involved, but Jade isn't aware of it.
Yeah.
She could have been like, "Yeah, Naomi, you do
You do
You
it.
take the fall. I'll be the mastermind in the background."
Yeah. Maybe.
And then Naomi's like, "Yeah, she put me up to it," but no, I don't. I'm not sure on Belair now. I think she's sort of in the clear, so to speak.
Okay. Fair. And then, what about Stroman and Fatu?
What, WrestleMania?
Again.
No holds barred street fight.
That'd be good.
And it's got. I mean, again, it's because they had the fight
Yeah.
before Fatu and Strowman a few weeks ago, and now obviously Sokoa was saved by Tamatonga on SmackDown, and then Fatu comes out, and then Strowman and Fatu are fighting, and they're fighting into the crowd
Yeah.
on the production equipment
Through a table.
the table.
Yeah.
Another WrestleMania, monster versus monster,
Yeah.
monster on one men versus Samoan werewolf.
Yeah, what you say it's perfect.
In
Yeah,
a
it's
cage,
perfect
but
match.
they'll bust out the cage and they'll
For
go up backstage.
Mania, innit?
Oh, definitely. But that's another
It's more,
Mania
yeah, I
match.
know. But it's more than a Raw or SmackDown.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, those two together.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, fully.
Oh, yeah, it's can't hold them. SmackDown can't hold them two.
No. We also had LA Knight beating Shinsuke. And definitely happy with that. Because belts need faces.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't mean good guys.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
Just kind of like, they need to be seen out and about. Like, not just
Yeah,
as Shinsuke was lurking in the shadows.
I mean, I know that was his thing.
That seemed to be his thing, yeah,
But-
but then you just forget about the belt, and it's like, what's the point?
I mean, it's like the men's intercontinental title. It's on Bron Breakker.
Yep.
But I cannot remember the last time. I mean, yes, obviously you can find out, but off the top of my head, I can't remember the last time he fought, or rather defended it, or he fought. But certainly, I mean, it might. It might.
I mean,
it wasn't
it's
last week, I
been
know that.
about.
He's been about.
Obviously,
but
because he came out last week. And
you hardly ever see him. Yet Finn Balor, for argument's sake, who funnily enough is fighting Braun this coming Raw for the title, you see him every week.
Yeah.
Give it to him. Okay, he's part of Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Okay, he's a heel. But he's on every week. You see him every week.
And
that's what you want
Judgment
to
Day having more titles as well.
Oh, that would be brilliant if they took them all. Just that stable, just clearing house.
That would be a
and
good
Dom
one.
with a world heavyweight, which I did
I might
mention
get over
in
that.
the Raw, our Raw video. Go and check it out. So, which funny enough brings us to this week's Raw, and the big takeaway was the return of Roman Reigns.
Another return.
And what seems to be an incoming triple threat for WrestleMania between Seth, Punk, and obviously Reigns himself. Now, this was suggested at the start of the year, either by how they were all eliminated from the Royal Rumble, or by some dirt sheet rubbish that came out. But it does appear to be happening, and as I say, it has to be at Mania.
Well, yeah.
But where on earth would you book it? It can't really be the last night. No, it can't be the last match of day 1/night 1, because surely that's Gunther Jay. And night 2 has got to culminate with Rhodes Cena.
Yeah.
So this is why they need a third night of WrestleMania. Just imagine that. Oh my
So
word.
night 2 has to be
Rhodes Cena.
Rhodes Cena.
No question.
That's no question.
That is the ultimate of the heel and the face and the Rock coming down, probably doing something. But
I also could see it, if it goes to the triple threat, I could see it being that, because then that's Punk getting his main event at WrestleMania. Because it's got to be that last one.
Second? Yeah,
It's got to be that last one for it to be the main event.
Yeah, definitely.
When they're like, oh yeah, we've got 3 main events in the show. No, there's only one. It's the one that closes the show.
Yeah,
that's it.
You can't have 3 main events.
No.
But like everyone's they're not all main.
And even though it's like, yeah, you can end night 1, but that's still not the main event of WrestleMania.
No, because
it's the end of night 2.
Exactly, the end
in
is
my mind.
the end.
But they might do one of the women's matches for night 1.
Yeah, I mean, you forget about. We don't forget, but they just seem to drift off in the background.
I know, yeah.
I think it's because the men's are built up so much.
Because there is so much.
I mean, I suppose
heat within as well.
Yes, I mean, I
They've
suppose
built it really
you
well.
could get away with Jay Gunther not closing night 1. Not to poo-poo who they are, what they represent, and what they do.
Yeah.
And I know they're massive. Don't get me wrong, but you could move. You do not have to end night 1 with that. I mean, Rhodes is the face of the WWE, whether you like it or not. He is. Yeah. And Cena was the face of the WWE, whether you like it or not. And he has just turned heel, which nobody saw coming. It is massive. It is what we all wanted. It is heel face at WrestleMania. That will close everything.
Yep.
But night 1 is open to either triple threat, Seth, Punk, Reigns, Gunther Jay, or I'm thinking there's going to be a triple threat for the Women's World Championship with Rhea, Io and Belair, which I'll go into in a minute. I don't think night 1 would close with Stratton and Flair.
No.
Because I think Flair's got that much heat on her for you can't just come back and just straight into the title. And I don't think people they're bothered, but they're not bothered. I mean, hopefully Stratton wins.
Yeah.
Because if they just give it to Flair, we don't need that.
Flair.
We've had that. Was it 14 time? Something we did. So. We don't need any more of that.
No.
Them days are gone of somebody having it being double digit
and then that
times.
cements Stratton for years to come.
Hopefully, and hopefully she'll keep it for a bit rather. See, but the thing is, I don't mind titles swapping hands regularly.
Yeah.
I keeps it fresh because when you have the same champion over and over, it gets a bit stale. It's like when Reigns had it for about 10 years.
That's because you didn't see him.
They wanted to build him, of course, but it's like, oh, Reigns has won again. Oh, with outside interference. Did he ever win clean? If he did, let us know in the comments. I'm sure you will.
I think he did to start with.
Yeah, and then it just got,
And then it got out of hand.
just a little bit. As I say, and obviously the triple threat that we mentioned with Rhea, Io and Bianca, as I say, it's got to be heading to a triple threat. Why would you bring all 3 out?
With how, exactly.
Michael Cole stirring it again.
Oh, always stirring it into. The way that they both was towards Io as well.
Palming her off.
The way that was shrewd.
Yeah. So I think she'll want something to prove.
And then obviously, exactly.
So you and you, triple threat, and I'll prove to you.
She gave them both a slap, and
I'm the best.
Both of.
I mean, Belair's got it anyway.
Yes.
Because you're in an elimination chamber. But Rhea doesn't really need to be there, and I think she'll be invited by Io, or Io will make a push for it.
Yeah, because obviously I think they both said I think Rhea said to Bianca, like, oh, you only wanted Io to win because you know you can't beat me, saying that obviously you could easily beat Io. And I think Bianca was kind of alluding to that same kind of thing. You'd be able to beat Io, but not me. So then obviously Io's going to be like, oh, I can beat both of you.
Yeah, so triple threat.
Yeah.
Io, Bianca, Ripley.
Set.
WrestleMania.
That's another one ticked off.
I mean,
10,000 WrestleMania matches.
It's going to be a week long at this rate. It's good job we're not booking it. But then you had obviously people mentioning Becky Lynch at the start of the year.
Oh, yeah.
But
she has not returned.
But she's nowhere near the title scene, and them dirt sheets have got that one wrong. Oh dear.
Dead bad.
Again. And then obviously this week's SmackDown, as aforementioned, we have the tag titles on the line. DIY taking on Street Profits. For me, DIY retain.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see, but the thing is, I can see the angle that Profits will come back and they'll take the titles.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind either of them having
No,
a belt,
I don't mind.
So.
No, DIY growing on me. I wasn't that keen on them to start with. But now they're not winning underhanded, but they sometimes slightly bend the rules or break them. That's what they're there for. And then obviously, as I say, I think DIY will retain.
Yeah.
And then they've got to defend against Pretty Deadly, but is that going to be on the SmackDown after, or is it going to go to WrestleMania? Or is everyone going to interfere and we have a big 5-team ladder match, tag match, 10-man tag match, WrestleMania?
I mean, it sounds good. You do some good booking.
Well, thank you.
There's
Triple
just
H,
too many matches.
Oh, too many matches. I mean, what do you think about that one? What do you think? Street Profits will win, or do you think DIY will retain, or?
I can easily see DIY retain. I wouldn't mind if the Street Profit won, as I say, because they're coming out heel as well.
Everybody's coming out heel.
Yeah,
heels always make better champions.
Yeah, in the black suits, just with the gold chain on show, liking it. But yeah, no, I would like the Street Profits to win.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
I don't mind them as tag champs.
I mean, I'm not bothered who wins. As
No,
long as it's not
I think
Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah, I think it's still going to get to that same thing. It doesn't matter who's the tag champs. Everyone's going to interfere with everyone. Someone's going to be coming out. It's all going to be kicking off, and we're going to get that match.
Hopefully.
Could you imagine if it didn't happen?
Oh yeah.
It was just a big old tag match, no ladders. You're like, what?
Yeah, or it's just like Pretty Deadly against DIY.
Yeah. No stipulation.
Yeah. Oh, it's
brilliant,
boring, isn't it? Obviously, Cody Rhodes has a sit-down interview with Miz TV. I think someone's going to get put through the set.
It's definitely going to get destroyed.
I've heard Cena is going to be around about the area. Whether he's there on Friday, I don't know. He's definitely there on Monday. Isn't he there Monday? Next week's Raw?
Yeah, that's Brussels though.
Yeah, he might turn up at Barcelona.
Where have you heard this?
He might
Has he been texting you?
He might turn up at Barcelona. Who knows? It's only probably a couple of hours flight from Belgium to Spain. I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, we don't know where he is anyway, but...
No, nobody knows where he is.
We've also got Charlotte B-Fab. B-Fab's just kind of bothered there.
Sorry, B-Fab fans.
I like B-Fab.
No, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but I'm just apologising to all the fans out there. I can see
it's just going to be done in like a minute.
Yeah, I think, just to assert her dominance, to be like, she'll batter her.
She'll just come in and do a big boot.
Big boot, big boot. Maybe something else, something off the top rope. Do the old woo!
Yeah, done.
And then figure 8, and that'll be done.
Yeah, I think it'll be a quick one.
I think it'll be a quick one, just to assert her dominance, just to be like, hey,
I'd rather B-Fab
and then she'll be like this, she'll probably be like this. I can imagine her standing over B-Fab.
Oh, yeah.
Flare time. That's not going to catch on. But
it's not got the same ring to it.
No, it hasn't, has it? And then we've got Orton Hayes. I think Hayes will find a way to prolong the match, but I think ultimately Orton's coming away with the W here.
Yeah, that's too easy to say though, isn't it? Like, he's just come back. Of course, he's going to win.
Well,
I think Mello has he been on a losing streak anyway?
Mello?
Yeah.
No, I think he beat Tozawa, didn't he, a couple of weeks ago?
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, but that's Tozawa.
Yeah, because it was a jobber's jobber, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, Tozawa fans.
He ain't going to beat Orton, is he? Like, come on.
Well,
it won't be as quick a match as
he might do.
Charlotte B-Fab.
No, I'm going for under a minute.
For that?
Yeah. Mark my words. If we're wrong, we're wrong. But come back to this video. We'll be like, told you. Anyway, disagree, which you may do, then let us know in the comments down below.
Go check out our review of Raw from Monday or last week's Musings.
Thank you again for watching.
And we'll see you Saturday for SmackDown.